Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test server looking at the new event. And again, this is the test server, guys. It should be 2 to 3 days before these events are up on the global servers. So you can actually get into the event. You can play the event, the Magician's Hat. Very, very cool. So what we're going to look at today is breaking down the cost and what to buy. So a big question that I've been getting from a lot of players that have seen the video on the Magician's Hat is what should we focus on buying? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to hop right into the merchant and look at the visiting merchant. So these are the packs you can actually purchase with real money. When you break them down at a cost analysis, these packs actually run about 4 cents a card, which looking at this is the worst value in AFK Arena that you can get. The event deals usually are. In turn, looking at our merchant ship, they have the dollar pack. This puts it just about a penny. So literally you're paying 4 times more for the visiting merchant to purchase cards out of there versus going with the daily deals. Then we look at the $5 packs and the $10 packs. They roughly run 3 cents. So looking at it in its entirety, looking at the visiting merchant, if you're spending $50 to get 1,350 cards, if you hop over to the merchant ship, spend the same $50, you're going to get a lot more cards. In addition, you're going to get loot, you're going to get red chest, you're going to get amplifying emblems, you can get twisted essence, you can get a lot of things out here, including, of course, our regular hero essence. So always, guys, go with the daily deals that you find out of here, not the visiting merchant, because this just gives you straight up cards, where in the merchant ship, you're going to get cards, plus you're going to get bonuses, and it's going to be at a cheaper price. That is the reason I really stress, if you're a light spender, if you're a medium spender, go ahead and buy all of the daily deals long before you buy them visiting merchant. Unless you're a whale, just go ahead and buy whatever you want out of the daily deals and the visiting merchant if you want to go that route. But ultimately, guys, this is going to be what is the best bang for your buck. And also, you'll get additional rewards out of here. For instance, if I buy this pack, I get a little bit of gold out of there, which is good. I get 10 Elite Hero Stones. This event runs for 12 days, guys. That is right. I can get 120 of these stones over 12 days, spending $12 as well as a significant amount of cards, VIP experience, and I'll get 12 24-hour chests, which is a lot of gold. That actually accumulates very, very quickly. So looking at the event itself, so the Magician's Hat, you go in here, you do your tricks, which we'll pull our 10th one right now. Every single trick you pull gives you loot. So right there, guys, we got 4 2-hour golds. So every single one gives you loot. Every 10 pulls give you these Circus medals, which you can exchange in the shop. So ultimately, you're going to get 3,300 cards, which is 110 Circus medals as free to play. So if you're not buying anything, you have 110 to work with. Looking here, the Lorzen skin is 60. If you are free to play and looking to get this Lorzen skin, this is your one and only option. There is no free option or essentially any option that does not utilize your resources. So right there, 60 of your 110 are going to be used right off the bat if you're picking up the Lorzen skin. When it comes to the Salon Music skin set, buy this with diamonds. Diamonds is a resource we get on a regular basis. We get diamonds every day. Make sure you're buying that with diamonds. It is 7,200 on the test server. I believe on the global, it was 7,200 as well last time. Make sure, again, you're buying those with diamonds. Do not use 60 of your 110 resources in here. Red chests are always a big priority. So here we get 20 red chests for 15 of our Circus medals. You can actually get 140 red chests, so almost halfway to getting a hero from plus 20 to plus 30 signature item, getting 140 of these chests. Past events, we've seen you being able to get a lot more chests, but with the cost and how many medals you get here, it is going to be capped at 140 that you can pull out of here. Looking down here, very interesting when it comes to this Dura's artifact fragments. If you have not noticed, you can only buy, wait, they changed it. They changed it, guys. This was 1. So this was actually 1. We could only buy 1. I have screenshots of it 1. Now you can buy 5. So that is a really big difference. Looking in here, 2 main things you want to look at is, of course, Dura's Call, and then, of course, Dura's Eye. So those are the 2 real artifacts that are used when you start getting into late game, end game. Those are 2 artifacts that are used on a lot of heroes, guys. They're utilized in the Twisted Realm. The Call is used on the Twins. A lot of heroes use both of those artifacts. Rest of the artifacts, not really a priority. They don't really see that much play, especially when you get a little bit further in the game. So that is very interesting. Now it comes to the heroes themselves. So really we have these 4 choices. So we have Talene, we have Zafriel, we have Lucretia, and we have Mortas. So out of here, my priority, and again, guys, I know priorities can differ from account to account, person to person. My priority would be, first of all, getting Mortas to E+. So getting him to Elite Plus allows you to use him in the Twisted Realm pretty well, but also in addition, you can use him in the Hunting Grounds and you can use him in the Abyssal Expedition. So he is a hero that is very powerful. You don't need his signature item. You don't need his furniture to really, really be successful. With his empowerment ability, this is what you want. So once he goes ahead and uses his ult, he buffs up your team. The team is buffed until the hero dies. If he dies, it doesn't make a difference. This empowerment ability will stay on your heroes, even if Mortas has died, which is very, very powerful. Again, he doesn't need his signature item. He doesn't need his furniture to do well. As long as you have him at Elite Plus, you can utilize him. Now, if you already have him at Elite Plus, then my choice is Lucretia. Lucretia is a hero that can actually go through a lot of the campaign, a lot of progression herself. So literally, she can carry teams by herself. Even if the rest of the team has died off, she can carry the team by herself, which is the reason she is such a strong priority out of here. Now, if you already have Lucretia built, my choice then would be Talene. And building Lucretia up to Talene, if you already have Lucretia at Ascended, then take Talene up to Ascended as well. Very, very strong heroes. With Talene, she supports a team where you have it on one page. Lucretia can do it by herself. She can destroy entire teams and push campaign, even late in endgame by herself. Talene, on the other hand, supports a team and does need a team to really be successful to go ahead and push through those campaign chapters. If you already have all of them built, then the option goes to either building Zafriel, so picking up a copy of Zafriel, which is very, very strong when it comes to the PvP aspect. That is where most players use Zafriel. He does find a little play within the campaign, but ultimately most players use him for PvP in the Legends Championship tournament to make progression in there. The other choice would be, again, picking up those red chests versus going and getting Zafriel. So you can get 1 copy of Zafriel in 1 red chest with your 110 of your Circus medals, or you can go ahead full in red chest, get 140 red chests out of there. If you choose not to get a Celestial or a Hypogean hero, you can go all in red chest. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly what players go for. So a lot of people have said, well, why Mortas versus Lucretia? That is another question that I've gotten. So ultimately, if you're building Lucretia, you're going to Stargaze for Mortas. If you're building Mortas, you're in here buying copies of Mortas, you're going to Stargaze for Lucretia. It's the long-term play of AFK Arena. If you're in the Twisted Realm, even if you're just using Saurus in the Twisted Realm before you get to Grez, Mortas can be very, very strong as a buffer in a lot of team comps. And also when you get into the Abyssal Expedition, when you get into the hunting fields, him combined with relics makes him very, very strong. It kind of just takes him off the chart with the buff that he gets from the empowerment ability because of the relics. So essentially, if you only have him at Elite Plus and you're going into the Abyssal Expedition, because of the relics you can pull out of the Abyssal Expedition, he will survive till you need him to. Again, once he buffs the team, if he dies, that's fine. It doesn't make a difference. He doesn't do very much damage. And if you're not running him with Grez, it doesn't make a difference because Mortas will actually buff Grez's minions, making them stronger. If you're not running him with Grez, it doesn't matter. Once the heroes are buffed, if he goes ahead and dies, that's exactly what it is. So ultimately, guys, my priority would be Mortas to E+, then red chest. So that would be the first kind of combination. If you already have Mortas to E+, I would go Lucretia and red chest. If you already have Lucretia at Ascended, Talene in red chest. If you already have Talene at Ascended, so we have Mortas at E+, we have Lucretia, we have Talene already up to Ascended, I would probably go red chest at that point. I'm not very strong into PvP. I don't really PvP that much, so Zafriel is not a big priority to me. especially because it does take a significant investment ultimately to be really, really good. But again, the priorities are entirely up to you. If you loved it PvP, Zafriel might be a solid choice. Lucretia does well in PvP as well. So ultimately, guys, that is my choice. So number 1, Mortas to E++ plus some red chest. Number 2, Lucretia to Ascended in red chest. Talene to Ascended with red chest. If you have all 3 of those already built, I would go ahead and put everything in the red chest, picking up 140 red chests out of there. When we look at the regular heroes, since you can get these out of desired hero summons, since you can get these out of the wish list, never go for the regular heroes. I got a lot of questions too about which regular hero should I choose. I would very, very strongly advise against getting any of the regular heroes because you can get them out of many ways. You can get them out of faction scrolls, you can get them out of common scrolls because they are in the wish list, desired summons. So ultimately, this would not be my choice. Again, we went through all of the choices when it comes to the Celestials and Hypogeans and the red chest. The big kind of play here too is when it comes to Dura's fragments. So that's really going to be one that we're going to have to look for, because essentially if you spend 90 of your 110, it is going to give you 20 of your Circus medals left, meaning that you can get 80 fragments of an artifact, which in my opinion might edge out the red chest. But again, that's my personal opinion. I bought the Dura's fragments every single time because once you get a fragment or once you get an artifact to 5 stars, you can sell any of the additional fragments that you have, which yield a ton of gold. So as you're getting fragments day by day by day, you can sell those to get a lot more gold. So personally, I'm probably going to pick up some of these fragments, but then again, I am a light spender in here, so I will still have some left for red chests. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know what you're buying out of the event so we can kind of make a list of what we're looking for in here. And again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.